Okay, everybody. So let's begin. Please come in. Please come in. My little angels who sometimes change into devils, right? We have a couple of chairs here as well, Rudra. Okay, people. Alexa, connect it to the TV, connect it to the computer. Alexa, connect it to the computer. Okay. All right. What are we gonna study? The audio. Dr. Susan Hall. I have a very stale joke. I tell this joke in every class. Okay. So, Dr. Susan Hall. Yes. Her name is Dr. Susan Hall. And I think he remembers the joke already. He is giving a biggest smile, Shams Tabriz. Okay. So, guys, when Dr. Susan Hall was a kid, you know what she was called? What was her name? Dr. Susan Room. And then she grew bigger and she became Hall, Dr. Susan Hall. Okay. So that was my little silly joke. Let's start. So there was no homework. There was no homework in the practice book. We are going to start with the main book. Dr. Susan Hall. Let's listen to her. Guys, you have listened to the audio? Why does Dr. Susan Hall say that work is important? Why does she say that work is important? Hey, I would like you guys to practice speaking. Practice every time you answer my questions, try to talk to me. And I don't know whether it was Afia or it was Ashfi, whoever answered wasn't talking to me. She was reading the answer. I didn't ask you to read the answer to me. I'm talking to you. Tell me why she said that work is important for us. Why? Because work gives us money to live. Everybody needs money to live today. Is it possible to live without money? You don't get food without money. You don't get clothes without money. You don't get a house without money. So you can't live without money in today's world. Thousands of years ago, when we lived in jungles and when we were hunter-gatherers, we didn't need money. We needed animals and fruit to eat and sleep in the jungle somewhere, in the caves, right? We didn't need money back then. But now in this civilized world that we know, that we live in, money is very important and work gives us money. So without work, you can't have money to live. So work is important. Everybody needs work. If you have work, you will have money that you need to live. Basic. Another reason why work is important, there is another reason. What is the other reason? Why is work important? It gives a structure to our everyday lives. What time you will wake up, what time you will go to sleep. All these things have a routine, have a structure because of work. If you have no work, you can't decide what time you go to sleep, what time you wake up. Everybody remembers the time of lockdown. Life was completely structureless, right? Our life was completely structureless. Some people are still struggling to get a structure back. 4 years down the line, lockdown was in 2020 and this is 2024, and some people still haven't got the structure back. Some are still struggling to go to bed on time. Some of us go to bed much, much later than in 2019. In 2019, most of us went to bed early. And now in 2024, 5 years later, everybody is going to bed late by at least 1 or 2 hours. In my case, it is even worse. I rarely go to bed before 12 or before 12:30. Yes, please. You are a little late. And as a punishment, you don't get a chair. So you keep standing. All right. Yeah. You're alone here. Your brother is not coming today. Okay. Let's see. Huh. What were we talking about? Um, yes, work gives a structure to our everyday lives. Next. Why is play important? Play. Play is important because it makes our life happy and balanced. BALANCED, balanced. Okay, it makes our life happy, and if you work, 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 and work all the time, you will have money to live, but your life will not be happy and balanced. Your family will not be happy with you. Your health will be in trouble. Work, 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 and only work can have a very negative impact, a negative effect on your body, on your mind, on your psychology, on your relationships. There is a man who is the owner of X, Elon Musk. That guy is not married. Okay. So he can dedicate his life to work only, maybe. I don't know if he's in a committed relationship either. I don't know. I've never heard about his girlfriend. Okay. So he can afford to work a little longer and dedicate his life to work. But for some people who have a family, who have children, they need to find a balance between work and life. Yes. So play is important. Play means anything that we do to relax, to entertain ourselves. After work, we need to relax ourselves. Reading a newspaper can be considered play. Watching TV can be considered play. Play can be just going into the kitchen and cooking something tasty. If you enjoy cooking, doing anything that you enjoy, going for a swim can also be considered play. Play doesn't mean play cricket or kabaddi. Play doesn't mean playing the violin or the guitar. Play means anything that you do to relax yourself. Right. The free time activities, play. All right. And I think I've already explained. आज कुछ और एक बार बोल करके समझा देता हूं कि इस क्लास में आपका वो नहीं है जहां पे आप कुछ लिख के ले जाएंगे, कहेंगे आज ये चैप्टर की पढ़ाई हुई। ये कभी होगा ही नहीं, इसलिए उस चीज का इंतजार भी नहीं करना है कि किस दिन होगा ऐसा। ओके उसको कहते हैं कॉन्शियस लर्निंग, राइट? और वो हम लोग नहीं करते यहाँ। कॉन्शियस लर्निंग हमारे पूरे लर्निंग का 20% हिस्सा होता है। 80% लर्निंग जो होती है हमारी, वो सबकॉन्शियस एक्विजिशन होता है। इसलिए साथ साथ सारे लोग, नए पुराने, इस बात को ध्यान में रखें कि जब हम आपको पढ़ा रहे होंगे इंग्लिश बोल के, तो आपको सिर्फ एक चीज देना है, अपना अटेंशन मुझे, और कुछ नहीं। आपको मेरी बातें सुननी है, समझने की कोशिश करनी कि मैं क्या बोलता हूं। अगर आपको समझ में आ जाए बहुत अच्छी बात है, नहीं समझ में आए बहुत अच्छी बात है, कोई टेंशन नहीं। आप समझने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, बस इतना काफी है। लेकिन अगर आप अपने दिमाग में रिलैक्स होकर बैठ जाते हैं, ध्यान नहीं दे रहे मेरी बातों पे, तो फिर हम और आप एक साथ काम नहीं कर रहे हैं, फिर आप मेरे साथ नहीं हैं। तो फॉर दीज 90 minutes that you are here, I want your complete attention. And that's why good students sometimes feel, yes, the class is over, good. Because for 90 minutes, they were very busy mentally. They feel a little tired. And some people don't care. क्या बोल रहे हैं सर, नहीं बोल रहे, पता नहीं, बैठे हुए खाली. All right, sit. They are just sitting. वो अपना मेंटल फोकस मुझे नहीं दे रहे हैं, कुछ कुछ सोच रहे बैठे बैठे। हाँ तो कल वो बोला था, तो हाँ जाएंगे, शाम में मन करेगा चले जाएंगे। दे आर नॉट लिसनिंग टू मी। तो वैसे लड़के, वैसे स्टूडेंट्स are, they're not going to benefit from this style of learning. Okay, to benefit from this style of learning, I need your focus all the time, as long as I'm speaking English, which will be 99% of the class time, right? I speak English all the time with you guys, almost. Okay. Some people say, सर हमको समझ नहीं आ रहा, तो सुनने से क्या फायदा हो? फिर भी फायदा हो रहा है, टेंशन मत लो। मुझे पता है तुम्हारे ना समझने की एक बड़ी वजह तुम्हारा पुअर इंग्लिश नहीं है, पुअर इमेजिनेशन है। मैं ये काम तुम्हें फ्रेंच सिखाने के लिए, स्पेनिश सिखाने के लिए, इटालियन सिखाने के लिए नहीं करूंगा कि मैं शुरू हो जाऊं इटालियन बोलना, फ्रेंच बोलना। अगर मुझे आता तो अगर मैं सिखा रहा तो ऐसे नहीं सिखाता। मुझे पता आपको उस लैंग्वेज की कोई वोकैबुलरी आती ही नहीं है, वर्ड ही नहीं पता। बट आई नो कि आप इंग्लिश के कई शब्द जानते हैं, सुन चुके हैं। अलग बात है उसकी कुछ गलतफहमियां दिमाग में है, कुछ रट्टा मारा हुआ है, लेकिन वर्ड से तो वाकिफ हो ना। यू आर फेमिलियर विद द वर्ड्स एंड आई एम यूजिंग देम। आई एम यूजिंग द सेम वर्ड्स 99% times, or if not 99, 90% times, the words that come out of my mouth are all familiar words for you, right? You guys are very, very well familiar with the words I'm using. So just listen and try and make a guess what I'm saying, okay? If you don't understand fully, not your headache, it's my headache. Don't worry. Let's see. What is the problem with taking work home? What is the problem with taking work home? If you take work home, what happens? You never relax. Work is a place where you should relax. Work is not a place to, home is not a place to work. Office is the place to work. If you go to office, if you go to work, when you come home, forget about work, relax, be with your family, enjoy your family time. This is important, she says. If you don't do this, if you bring your work problems home and you spend time at home working, then you don't relax your mind, and it is bad for your health. It is. And it is also difficult for your family emotionally. They feel ignored. Whoever goes to work is an important person in the family. And when they come home, but whether it is mummy or papa, when they come home, the children want their attention. The other spouse wants their attention, love, affection, and that person is busy with work. The children feel ignored. The spouse feels ignored. So it's difficult for them. Difficult in what way? Emotionally or physically? Emotionally difficult for them. They feel that they are not important to you. And it is bad for your health as well, because your mind is constantly, just, yeah, all right, it needs to relax. It needs to take things easy. Let's move on to the last question. What's her final advice, which Tabriz liked a lot? Her final advice, right? What is her final advice? Don't live to work, work to live. Life is more than work. Life is more than work. काम करना ही जीवन नहीं है, जीवन के और भी मायने हैं. Life is more than work. And when your mummy and papa say study, study, study all the time, then say to them, Papa, life is more than study. Okay? Balance is a good thing. We all need a balance. We all need a balance between work and life, study and life. We all need a balance. Let's listen. Let's listen to the audio. Alexa, connect. 3.9. Okay. Okay, my Echo Dot, my Alexa is taking a little bit time to connect. So let's wait for a couple of seconds.
Make sure Bluetooth is turned on. To set up a new device, go to your Alexa app.
Okay. Another option is normally it doesn't take this long to connect. I hope everybody has already listened to the audio. Have you written the audio script as well? You should have. And you guys practice sentences as well. Very good. Let's check them. I take a bath in the morning after brushing my teeth. Very good, Raj Lakshmi. Very good. But if you remember, my request was, or my suggestion was, use the subject verb combination. No, after I brush my teeth, I take a bath in the morning after after brushing my teeth is correct. There is nothing wrong. But I taught you to use subject verb combination. I take a bath in the morning after I brush my teeth. Next, I do my homework after dinner. Okay, that's fine. That's totally fine. After dinner. Or you could say, I do my homework after I have dinner. After I have dinner. And when I say after I have dinner, Shams Tabriz got confused actually. He made a mistake, a big mistake. He wrote, I have breakfast after I go to school. बेटा आई हैव ब्रेकफास्ट मतलब हम नाश्ता करते हैं, उसके बाद बच गया आफ्टर आई गो टू स्कूल, स्कूल जाने के बाद. कैन यू सी दैट? उसने कहा आई हैव ब्रेकफास्ट, हम नाश्ता करते हैं, आफ्टर आई गो टू स्कूल, स्कूल जाने के बाद. क्या बोलना था? And he used it correctly, here, number 2, my sister watches TV before she goes to bed. I have lunch before I go to bed. Lunch before you go to bed? Really? Normally people have dinner before they go to bed. You could say that you sleep for a few minutes. You sleep for a few minutes. You sleep for a few minutes in the afternoon, or you sleep for a couple of hours in the afternoon after you have lunch. Lunch करने के बाद. Okay, next. Okay. I hope you guys have read each other's sentences. Make it your habit. We are working as a community together, helping each other out. Okay. So go through the, sentences your friends have written. And if you find any errors, any mistakes, any big basic mistakes, then please correct them. Oh my goodness. Again. Oh, okay, 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 okay. I understand what is going on here. help each other improve, and let me know if you find some confusions. My father has breakfast. Adnan Malik, where are you? Adnan is absent today. Uh, no, not really. Not very nice. To be regular is the worst thing, you know. You must attend 99% of your classes. My father travels to work, has breakfast before he go to work. Is that correct? Then that's a basic thing, no? We can't make mistakes with this. My father relaxes at weekends, relaxes. But Adnan is ever since he joined the group, he's been practicing a lot. You know, he joined the group very late, but ever since he joined, he's very active here. I like that about the guy. I already said that what's going on here? Did you see the screen bright and all? No, it was like this. Oh, goodness me. What do I do today about this problem? Some days things do not go your way. Alexa is not connecting. The TV is not turning on. Let's wait without, okay, this, and then the whole, I mean, TV should be on. I check my phone before I go to bed. Good job, Atif. I drink tea before I get up. That's not possible. Unless your mother puts tea in your mouth with a spoon. You want to say, I drink tea after I उठने के बाद, after I get up. Yeah, after I get up. Oh, it's not gonna work. The whole screen dims. Okay, I need another speaker. My Alexa is not connecting to my computer today. Okay, a couple of more minutes. Okay, let's see. I wash my face before I go to the market. I go out. Before I go out. Girls wash their face after they come back from the market. He switches on they can't wash their face before they go out. The whole makeup will be washed away. He switches on the light before he enters the room. Switches on the light before he enters the room. How is it possible? You can't switch on the light when you're outside the room. The switches are outside the room. That's rare. Okay. He switches off the fan before he goes out. Before he goes out of the room. Out of the room. Very good. Mohan does his homework after he goes to school. Homework कब करता है वो? School जाने के बाद. Means at school. Mohan is not a good student. Biharis get off from the train before the trains stop at the platform. Yes, very good. This is true. A lot of Biharis try to get off the train before the train stops. They are so much in a hurry. Rudra Babu, one big problem. You corrected the mistake, but you did not use the structure correctly. I check my phone after get up, not before. क्या missing है? I check my phone after I get up. Subject is missing. If you only use the verb ing for, if you only use the verb, no subject, then you use the ing for. Yeah. What about the rest of my students who have not practiced? Why? All of you. Listen, I said you have to do your best. I'm not saying you must write when you can't write, but you are not writing is not okay. You can't write, that's another thing. You sat there, you read other people's sentences, you couldn't think of any. Bhai, sometimes you're not capable of writing. I have no problems with that. आप दूसरे का पढ़ रहे हैं सेंटेंस, फिर भी आपके दिमाग में कुछ नहीं आ रहा. That's okay, नहीं लिखेंगे आप बैठ ही नहीं रहे, टाइम ही नहीं दे रहे, then I have a serious problem. फिर तो मैं कुछ भी पढ़ाता रहूंगा, आप टाइम ही नहीं दोगे ना, फिर ग्रोथ कहाँ से आएगी? You guys are adults, you're not kids. हम इन बच्चों की बात नहीं कर रहे, ये बच्चे अलग हैं. ये तो बस सुनते रहेंगे, इनके लिए काफी है. But you guys, grown up people, different. Your learning methods are different. The whole thing is different for you. Please practice in the group. Shashi, good. Rishabh, please write sentences. Shlok, Mudassir. Okay. Ashfi, Afia, you must write, practice sentences, basic. I'm not saying 1,000 sentences, 100 sentences, 20 sentences. Nah, 2, 3, whatever I've taught, just show me that you got it. Okay, fine. Let's see if Alexa can connect now to my computer. Alexa, connect. Oh, there is a problem. The problem is that I have changed the Wi-Fi password. Some people are unable to use Wi-Fi, right here? Okay, okay. Let me know. I'll help you with that. Don't worry. Actually, yesterday it was Sunday. So there was parents-teacher meet here. And the bhaiya needed the Wi-Fi connection and he didn't know the password. I didn't remember the password. So I kind of changed it yesterday. Okay. That's the reason why we have a few problems here. Okay, okay. But Bluetooth, why will it not connect? Bluetooth will connect. Bluetooth has nothing to do with Wi-Fi. Fine. I'll play it on my headphones and I will repeat. Okay. And you guys will listen to it at home. Fine. I'm gonna play and help you understand what she says. 3.9.
Dr. Susan Hall.
Dr. Susan Hall, work-life balance.
The work-life balance.
Of course, work is important for us all.
Of course.
It gives us money.
Work is important for us all, she says. She starts the line with, of course, work is important for us all. She starts with, of course. Why does she say, of course? She wants to say that there is no doubt about it. When somebody says, of course, they are saying there is no doubt about it. Of course, work is important for us all. There is no doubt that work is important. Suppose a husband says to his wife, do you love me? The wife says, of course I do. It means, why do you even ask me? You should know that. That is what it means. When she says, of course I love you, it means she's saying that Why are you asking? You should know the answer is yes. That is what it means. It is obvious. Okay. Hmm. Of course, work is important for us all. It gives us money to live. It gives us money to live. And it gives us structure to our everyday lives. It gives a structure, routine, okay, shape. It gives a structure to our everyday lives.
To live. It gives structure to our everyday lives. But for a happy, balanced life, it's also important to play some.
But for a happy, balanced life, what kind of life? Happy and balanced. Now, what is the part of a speech of happy and what is the part of speech of balanced? Happy and balanced life. When you hear this, then what do you think about happy and balanced? They are both adjectives. They are describing the noun. Which noun? Life. Life is a noun. Life is a thing. Life जीवन एक चीज है. तो life is a noun. Okay. बोलेंगे ये टच करने वाला नाउन है क्या? Life? नहीं. तो जो चीजें दिखती नहीं, जिनकी बॉडी नहीं होती, उनको एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन कहते हैं. क्या कहते हैं बेटा? पहले भी बात करी हमने, राइट? तो लाइफ इज एन एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन. ओके. अब there are two adjectives for a happy and balanced life. So balanced, BALANCED, a balanced mind. In Hindi we say santulit dimag, right? Some people get angry very quickly. They start reacting strangely. They don't have a very balanced mind. Okay. All right, fine. Normal people have a balanced mind. Okay, fine. Balanced. For a happy and balanced life, a balanced diet, a balanced, do you eat a balanced diet or there is a lot of fat in your diet? Some people eat a very fatty diet, a lot of fat, paratha, halwa, lots of ghee, lots of dalda, lots of vegetable oil. Okay, so their diet is not very balanced. A balanced diet is a diet which has everything you need. It has the right amount of everything, carbohydrates, protein, vitamins, fat, you know. So a balanced diet, a balanced person, all right? Ek santulit insan, right? Okay. So for a happy and balanced life, it's important to play sometime. And here play doesn't mean going into the park and running around, okay? Play means doing things which you enjoy doing in your free time, okay? So it is important to play sometimes for a happy and balanced life, okay? For a balanced life, it's important to play sometimes. Now, let's continue.
Sometimes. It's important to find time to relax with friends and family.
It's important to find time. It's important to find time to relax with friends and family. It's important to find time. It's important. It's important. It's important. What is important? To find time. It's important to find time to relax with friends and family. Again, this is a long sentence, but if you understand different parts, then it's easy to follow it. So say, it's important. What is important? To find time. To find time. It's important to find time. For what? To do what? Why? Why? Why is it important? To relax with friends and family. It's important to find time to relax with friends and family. She's saying it's important. What else is important? It's important to find time to do your homework. Some of you are very busy people. You know, your friend, your classmate, Ginny is a busy person. At home, she has a lot of responsibilities. Sometimes it's difficult for her to do homework. She's so busy. But it is important to find time to do Okay. Some of you maybe have a small job, part-time job. You are students, you have other subjects to study. Sometimes it's difficult to find time, but you need to find time. It's important to find time to do your homework. Find time means क्या हुआ दोस्तों? समय निकालना. क्या आपने कभी रट्टा मारा था? फाइंड टाइम मतलब समय निकालना. फिर भी आप समझ गए ना? यही चीज मैं बात करता हूं कि सबकॉन्शियस एक्विजिशन में आप ऑटोमेटिकली कई चीजें दिमाग लगाकर समझ जाते हैं. ये होता है. ये होता है. इस जिस लेवल पे आप हो, यहाँ कॉन्शियस लर्निंग से सिर्फ और सिर्फ नोटबुक्स भरेंगे, आपके दिमाग में इंफॉर्मेशन इकट्ठा हो जाएगा. मैं आपको अमेरिका के बारे में 50 चीजें बता दूं, इससे ये नहीं हो जाएगा कि आप अमेरिका को जानते हैं. वहां रहेंगे तो आप जानेंगे उसको. तो रहना, लैंग्वेज सुनना मतलब उस लैंग्वेज को जीना. ऑलराइट. और उसके बारे में बात करना. फिर से हिंदी में स्विच कर गया मैं. अभी आपकी कोई लर्निंग नहीं हो रही इंग्लिश में, बिकॉज आई एम टॉकिंग टू यू. हालांकि अभी स्विच कर गया, फिर से स्विच कर गया. कैसे क्या करूं यार, मैं हिंदी बोलूं इंग्लिश बोलूं समझ नहीं आ रहा. ऑलराइट, लेट्स टॉक इन इंग्लिश. दिस इज गुड फॉर subconscious acquisition, that your teacher speaks to you in English. Okay. I have a request. I want that little boy here, and you, dear, go and sit in his place. Come. Inaya. Inaya. Meet him. You are? You are? Okay. See, if I say, what is your name? He will answer. I'm saying, you are? You are Inaya. And you are? You are? Sachit. 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 Then CHCHIT. Sachit. Double CH. Okay, fine. So he's Sachit. Did you guys notice? First time I said you are, he was silent. Then I said you are Inaya, and you are, straight away he got what he had to say. Right? Subconscious acquisition. I didn't teach him a lesson. Aaj ye padhayenge. There is no conscious learning here. So you are Sachit. How old are you, Sachit? You're 10. Guys, he's 10. Does he look like 10? Come here. Come here. And you come here, Inaya. You come here. Stand next to each other. Uh-oh. Okay. She's 7 and she's bigger than you. She's bigger than you, see? She's only 7. I know the reason. She is not a fussy eater. You are a fussy eater. She eats everything her mother gives her. And you say, I don't want to eat this. I don't want to eat that. Are you like this? Do you do a lot of drama? You refuse to eat your meals. I don't want to eat. This is not tasty. Are you like that, Sachit? Yeah? Inaya, do you eat everything your mother gives you? Inaya is not a fussy eater. She eats everything her mother gives her. She eats everything. How about Shlok? Tell me about Sachit. Is he a fussy eater? Does he say, I don't want to eat this, I don't want to eat that? He eats everything his mother gives. Okay. Then maybe it is just the way you are. You're not a fussy eater, your brother is saying. You eat everything. Good. Okay, take your seats. Take your seats, guys. Okay, fine. And this girl is Ayat. And here we have Arham. Arham is a little older. He is 11 or 12. How old are you? 12. And then we have Zara. Zara is also 11, 1 year older. And that guy, the naughtiest person in the class, who is trying to show that I'm very gentle. I'm not naughty. Hey, when I came, the brother and sister said something about me. I'm telling you. He said, देखो मूछ लग रहा है जैसे कि चूहे दौड़ रहे हैं, ऐसा कुछ कहा था इन लोगों ने, कहा था ना, मेरे बारे में बात करी थी ना, पक्का किया था। उसने कहा बताना मत ज़ारा, प्लीज ज़ारा मत बताना। उसने उसको बोला प्लीज मत बोलना। डिड यू से दैट टू हर, प्लीज मत बताओ ज़ारा? उसने तुमसे रिक्वेस्ट किया कि मत बताना सर को जो बोले? यस, ओके फाइन, कोई बात नहीं, 1-2 साल बाद पता चल जाएगा। People call me 1 or 2 years later and they tell me, सर पता है उस दिन क्या बोल रहा था मेरा भाई, सर पता है मेरी दोस्त क्या बोल रही थी उस दिन? And then I say, yeah, please tell me. Okay, it's important to find time to relax with friends and family. Do you agree? Okay, so when you guys get married and you have children, will you spend time with them? Will you relax with them? Will you play with them? Okay, play with your children in the day and nothing. Okay. My bad. A very, very ugly joke. The best thing about my jokes are that only some people will understand, and it is very subtle. My jokes are subtle. Subtle means not direct. Nothing. I don't say anything. I imply something. Smart people, people with sense of humor will, and the rest of them, what? It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. All right. Next. Where were we? याद रखना तुम बच्चों कि तुम्हारे जो छोटे भाई बहन है यहाँ पे, ठीक है, उनको मेरे जोक समझाना नहीं है, तुम्हें पकड़ के एक्सप्लेन नहीं करने देना रखना कि सर ये बोले, कभी नहीं, ओके? ओनली विद योर सेम एज पीपल, या ऑलराइट। It's important to find time to relax with friends and family. There are 3 parts in my opinion. It's important. What is important? To find time. Find time to do what? To relax with friends and family, right? To relax. Relax with whom? With friends and family. अब पूरा एक नहीं लगता, अब अलग अलग हिस्से समझ में आते हैं। रुद्रा अभी तक स्माइल कर रहा है जोक के बारे में सोच सोच के। All right, because he got it. Okay, repeat the sentence, guys. It's important to what else is important? और क्या important है? लड़कियों को एजुकेशन देना बहुत जरूरी है, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट। कैसे बोलेंगे? इट्स इंपॉर्टेंट टू गिव एजुकेशन टू योर daughters. It's very important to give education to your daughters. And luckily, mindset is changing. Most people are sending their daughters to school, to college, isn't it? It's a very positive change in our society. All right. What else is important? What else is important? Think of a few things that you think is important. I think it's important to respect. Respect who? Respect every individual. It's important to respect every individual, no matter what their identity is. Right? It is important to respect every individual without knowing their identity. We should respect them because they're humans. We should respect them, right? Okay. What else is important? Some people have a very, very lazy lifestyle, inactive lifestyle, and they become weak physically. They get diseases like blood pressure, and obesity. They become fat, It's important to do. It's important to do exercises. No, it's important to do. Yep. All right. It's important to work out. Work out means the same. To do exercises. Okay. It's important to work out. Okay. All right. What else is important, guys? What else? Why start smoking in the first place? Let me say it a little differently. It's important to stay away from smoking and drinking and drugs and stuff like that. It's important to stay away from these things. Otherwise, you will destroy your life. Okay, what else is important, dear students? Think of some more important things. Some more things which are important. Think. Some boys don't respect girls in the street and they pass vulgar comments. I mean, a beautiful comment is okay to a certain extent. Like, for example, hey, din mein chand nikal aaya. That's okay, not a big deal, right? It's okay, but in a nice way, not in a vulgar way. And vulgar comments are absolutely not okay. It's important to show respect to girls. It's important to give a space to girls. भाई तुम जा रही हो काम पे जाओ कोई बात नहीं. I have nothing, no business to say anything to you. Right? So it's important to give girls their space. Next, Vita, next. What else is important? What else is important? What else is important to do? What else is important to do? I think sleeping 8 hours. Some people do not sleep enough. They go to bed late and they have to get up early. They're not sleeping enough. So I think it's important to sleep 8 hours. And for that, it's important to go to bed early. But I'm saying this and I'm not practicing it. You know, these dumbbells here, they were very lightweight for me until a few years ago. I found them very lightweight. Today I picked them and they felt heavy to me. Okay, it means I have become weak. And I know the reasons. So today I realized that I must do something. Otherwise, I'll become old very soon. You can't take anything for granted. Like you are strong, so you will remain strong. No. You are young, you will remain young. No. You need to do something to stay that way. Okay. What else is important? It's important to send your children to good schools because there are lots of schools, but they are not good schools. The teachers are not qualified. They know only one thing, the language of stick. You know, they only teach children with the help of sticks. Not okay. So I think it's important to send your children to good schools. Tell me more. What else is important? Oh, yeah. Lots of people are damaging the environment, you know, by cutting trees. They are spreading pollution, right? They are driving cars which are not very in good condition, right? So it's important to look after our environment. Look after, you know the phrase look after? I taught you. It's important to look after, khayal rakhna, look after. It's important to look after your environment. It's very important to look after your environment. More. What else is important? Think. I will help you speak. Just give me the idea. What is the idea? What else is important in your opinion? To control population or to increase population? Yeah, our population is growing at a very fast speed. It's very important to control our population. And for that, we will all pledge. हम लोग सब क्या शपथ लेंगे? क्या लेंगे शपथ? बोलो, हम बच्चे पैदा नहीं करेंगे. नहीं नहीं. एक या दो, ताकि population doesn't grow. 2 बच्चे? क्या बोल रहे? 2 बच्चे what? बोले भाई. 2 बच्चे? मीठी खीर. पक पकवास करते हैं, ऐसे बोलते हैं। किसने लिखा ये डायलॉग? पंचायत सीरीज में। Oh my goodness! It can only work in a web series. In real life, who will say? Bachchan. By the way, that disease in English is called piles. I'll be back. You guys make sentences with each other. What else is important to do? Okay. She is very religious, Ginny. Okay, she will say, sir, for girls, it's important to wear niqab. बोलेंगे ना वो? It's important to wear. हर कोई अपने हिसाब से बताओ. What else is important to do in your mind? ठीक है, come on, go ahead, practice. What else is important? It's important to be happy. It's important to be happy. Happy is an adjective now. और आप कुछ काम करने की बात कर रहे हैं तो खुश होना, है ना? आप कोई भी एडजेक्टिव को ऐसे डायरेक्ट टू नहीं बोलते, आप बोलते हैं टू रिच, मतलब सॉरी टू पुअर नहीं, टू बी पुअर, गरीब होना. ओके, आई पुअर क्या, आई एम पुअर. एम मतलब बी ना. ओके, तो बी पुअर मतलब गरीब होना, बी रिच मतलब अमीर होना. ऑलराइट, रिच एंड पुअर आर एडजेक्टिव्स. बी हैप्पी मतलब खुश होना. ठीक है, तो खुश होना बहुत जरूरी है. इट्स इंपॉर्टेंट टू बी right. It's important. Some people want success, but they don't work hard for success. That's wrong. It's very important to work hard to get success. If you want to get success, you must work hard. It's important to work hard. Yes. All right. Next line she says, after she says, it's important to play, it's important to find time to relax with friends and family. And then she says,
It's not good to think about work all the time.
it's not good. She says, it's not good. What is not good? To think about work all the time. She says, it's not good to think about work all the time. It's not good to think about work all the time. It's not good to think about work all the time. Yeah, to think about work. Some people think about work all the time. I'm also one of them. She says, it's not good to think about work all the time. And you might have a friend who always talks about he's a special friend. Whenever you meet, he says, oh, ye bol rahi thi. She was saying this, she was saying that. And you get tired, you get frustrated. You said, please, some other topics. He says, oh, yeah. And again, after 5 minutes, he starts talking about that particular person. You can say, look, it's not good, okay, to think about your, boyfriend or girlfriend all the time. It's not good. It's not good to think about your boyfriend or girlfriend all the time. I mean, okay, theek hai, you have somebody, you have a plan, it's okay. But it's not good to think about them and talk about them all the time. Some people, money. They have a mala of money. It's not good to think about money all the time, right? Yeah, we all need money, but it's not good to think about money all the time. Yeah. Some children watch too much TV. They get up and start watching TV, right? Ayat, according to Inaya. And let's ask, according to you, she watches, right? You're saying that she watches TV a lot. Let's ask Ayatu what she thinks. Ayat, do you watch a lot of TV? No. How about Inaya? Does she watch a lot of TV? No. Okay. She doesn't give you the remote. Oh, that's the biggest reason, or the most common reason of all the fights in the family between the siblings, right? Siblings fight for this. I want the remote. I had lots of fights with my sister too. Okay, yeah. So she always holds the remote when she's watching TV. I understand. Some people feel more, I don't know, good when they have the remote in their hands. I'm one of them. If I'm watching TV, I want the remote in my hand somehow. Okay. तो आप उन बच्चों को क्या बोलोगे? बच्चों, it's not good to watch TV all the time. Okay. Yeah, some children are always playing mobile games. They spend a lot of time playing mobile games. What will you say to them? It's not good to play mobile games all the time. It can damage your eyes. It can damage your eyes, and it's bad for your studies. Fine. It's not good to shout. It's not good to not good. It's not good. अच्छी बात नहीं है. What else is not good to do? What else is not good to do? It's not good to forget to do your homework. It's not good to forget to do your homework. Forget to do your homework. Forget to. कोई रूल आपको ये वर्ड्स के साथ कंफर्टेबल नहीं बना सकता. दोस्तों, जब आप इंग्लिश बोलने और लिखने की बात करते हैं, कोई रूल्स इन वर्ड के साथ आपको कंफर्टेबल नहीं बना सकता. एकमात्र चीज जो आपको इन वर्ड्स के साथ कंफर्टेबल बना सकती है कि आप ये वर्ड्स आराम से बोलें, वो है सुनना और सिर्फ सुनना. ऑलराइट, चाहे मुझसे, चाहे ऑडियो फाइल, चाहे यूट्यूब, सिंपल इंग्लिश सुने. ऑलराइट guys, you have a Spotify on your mobile phones. You guys can go there and listen to short stories, easy stories on a Spotify podcasts. Okay, a Spotify. Today, learning English is easy because there are so many. The light is reflecting, so just change the angle of the door. Just change the angle of the door. Push it. No, push it a little bit. Push it a little bit. This way. Open it more. Open it more. See, now where is the light? Not on anybody. Okay. Fine. So it's not good to stay at home all the time. If you spend all your time at home, then your personality will not grow. You need to meet people. You need to interact with people. But it's not good to spend all your time in the streets either. Some boys, young boys, they spend a lot of time in the streets, playing with the neighbors and just talking to them. And again, they learn to pass comments. When they spend time with boys in the street, they learn to pass comments on girls. Okay, so what else is not good to do? लड़कियों पे कमेंट पास करना. It's not. क्या पूरा बोलो ना. It's not good to pass comments on girls, right? और बताएं, what else is not good? Some people eat a lot of sugar. It's very bad for your health. What will you say to them? It's not good to eat sugar. All right. Yes, Nikita, बताओ, क्या बोल रही हो आप? ये कह रही है, sir, it's not good to talk about my husband all the time. ये मेरे को बोल रही हैं अंदर ही मन ही मन में सेंटेंस सोच रही होंगी कि sir, you always talk about my husband. It's not good to talk about a student's husband all the time. Okay. Raj Lakshmi, what was your sentence? Yes, beta. Do you have a sentence? It's not good to do something. What is not good to do? What is not good to do? Smoking करना अच्छी बात नहीं है ना? Say in English. It's not good to smoke. It's not good to smoke. It can make you very sick. All right. And come again. It's not good to drink alcohol, right? It's not good to drink alcohol. It can damage your liver. Some people disrespect their parents all the time. I mean, sometimes you are very annoyed, you said one or two words, it's okay. You can go and say sorry afterwards. But some people disrespect their parents all the time. It's not good. It's not good to disrespect your parents all the time. So guys, ये आप गौर करो, good, इम्पोर्टेंट, और दूसरा ले लेते हैं। इंग्लिश सीखना बहुत आसान है, इट्स इजी टू लर्न इंग्लिश। कोई बोला नो सर बहुत मुश्किल है, इट्स डिफिकल्ट टू लर्न इंग्लिश। तो आप, ये पैटर्न है इंग्लिश में जिसको आप बहुत सारे सेंटेंसेस प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हैं। आप बोल सकते हैं इट्स इजी टू डू समथिंग, ये चीज करना आसान है। इट्स डिफिकल्ट टू डू दिस, ये चीज करना मुश्किल है। इट्स नॉट गुड टू डू दिस, ये अच्छा नहीं है। इट्स गुड टू डू दिस, ये अच्छा है। और डेंजरस है, बाइक तेज चलाना डेंजरस होता है। इट इज डेंजरस टू ride your bike too fast, very fast. It's dangerous to ride your bike very fast. Got it? तो आप ये देख सकते हैं, ये पैटर्न है इंग्लिश के लिए बहुत आसान। और इसकी हिंदी अलग अलग तरह से हम लोग कहते हैं, कभी कहते हैं, कभी कहते हैं होता है, कहते हैं लड़कियों पे कमेंट पास करने अच्छी बात नहीं है। इट्स नॉट गुड टू पास कमेंट्स ऑन गर्ल्स। तो आप कौन कौन से एडजेक्टिव यूज करेंगे यहाँ पे? गुड, बैड, easy, difficult, important, necessary, dangerous, safe, हाँ, possible, impossible। पत्नियों को खुश करना असंभव होता है। It's impossible to please your wives. It's impossible to please your wives. ऐसे बोलने के लिए बोल रहा है, ये बात सच नहीं है ये, okay? There are lots of women who are very happy with their husbands, very satisfied. They are not complaining about the sari they did not get or the jewelry they did not get. They are not complaining. They're happy with their husbands and their children. They're very contented women, contented women. Bhai, हाँ ठीक है, जो है अच्छा है, काफी है. Contented women they are. But there are some wives, they complain all the time. That's another thing. But we can't say all the wives are like that. Yeah. Okay. So you guys are going to practice today at home. What pattern? It is easy. It is difficult to do something, right? It is impossible. It is possible to do something. अगर किसी के लिए उसमें दौड़ना है कि आदमी के लिए उड़ना impossible है. It's impossible for us humans. It's impossible for us humans to fly like birds. It's impossible for us humans to fly like birds. लड़कियों को जींस पहनना अच्छी बात नहीं है. कोई ट्रेडिशनल आदमी है वो ऐसा बोलेगा, क्या बोलेगा? It's not good for girls. गुड के बाद लगा देना जिसके लिए बोलना है. It's not good for girls. क्या? To wear jeans. है ना? It's not good for girls to wear jeans, some people say. कुछ लोग कहते हैं औरतों का बाहर जाना अच्छी चीज नहीं है. It's not good for women to go out to work. So you guys will practice this pattern. Okay, let's move on. It's not good to think about work all the time. The next line is,
Time. I know from my work as a doctor.
I know from my work as a doctor. She says, I know from my work as a doctor. She's a doctor, Dr. Susan Hall. She's saying, I know. फिर तुम कहोगे मैं जानती हूँ. यही दिक्कत है. मुझे एहसास है इस बात का. I know from my work. कैसे पता है उसे? अपने काम के वजह से. Because she's a doctor. She says, I know from my work as a doctor. वो डॉक्टर है ना? So she says, I know from my work as a doctor. When I invited my, police friend who is in the police department, he came and gave a speech on the 15th of August. And he said, I know from my work as a police inspector that sometimes children do horrible things. Teenage children do horrible things. हम लोग को नहीं पता इस बारे में ज्यादा, ठीक है, क्योंकि हम लोग नहीं उनके जगह पे हैं. but he is a police inspector. He knows because of his job, because he's a police inspector. Sometimes there are cases कि एक लड़की गायब हो गई और पीछे कौन था? कुछ टीनेज लड़के. Sometimes they find out कि एक लड़का का मर्डर हो गया. कौन था उसके पीछे? Teenage boys, दोस्त. All right? उनके माँ बाप कभी नहीं सोच सकते. Their parents cannot think my children can do this kind of thing. So he was saying to the parents that I know from my work as a police inspector. उनको ये सब बात कैसे पता? अगर वो पुलिस में ना होते तो पता होता इतना? नजदीक से जानते हैं वो, because of his job, right? So he says, I know from my work as a police inspector that sometimes children do horrific things, horrible things, and parents have no idea about those things. Parents think my children are innocent sometimes. So it's important to be close to your children. It's important to talk to your children so that you know what's going on in their lives. Sometimes parents are too busy with their own work and their own life, and they give too much freedom to their children, and the children have no conversation with the parents. Sometimes they make bad decisions. They don't know what they're doing. They're young, young people, they do it out of stupidity, of course. So, yeah, I know from my work as a doctor, she says. ये लाइन समझ गए? बोलिए तो. I know from my work as a doctor. कुछ लोग कहेंगे, ठीक है, जैसे मेरे पास कुछ अनुभव है, क्योंकि मैं क्लास में आप लोग के साथ रहता हूं इस वजह से, बाकी के पास ये अनुभव नहीं होगा उतना ज्यादा. तो मैं कहूंगा I know from my work as a teacher that young boys and girls make mistakes. But they should be given second chances. But they should be given. ये मेरा लगता है, मेरा अनुभव ऐसा रहा है. I've seen some young boys and girls, doing silly things, but they realize if you explain things nicely to them, and they kind of learn from their mistake and they change. Okay. Fine. Let's see. I know from my work as a doctor. अभी उसने बताया वो क्या जानती है? अभी तक नहीं बताया. उसने कहा I know from my work as a doctor. लेकिन क्या जानती है? क्या पता है उसको? From her work as a doctor. She will tell you now. I know from my work as a doctor. क्या जानती हो भाई?
That it's sometimes difficult not to take your work problems home.
That it is sometimes difficult not to take your work problems home. She says, I know from my work as a doctor that it is sometimes difficult not to take your work problems home. नहीं समझ आ रहा होगा तो आप फॉलो करो ना. रिपीट करता हूं. I know from my work as a doctor that sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes it is difficult not to take your work problems home. It is difficult not to take your work problems home. Okay? Yeah, look at the small children in the class. Oh, it's dark. Okay, I need a better camera here. Okay. I know from my work as a doctor that it is sometimes difficult not to take your work problems home. Now, not to take your work problems home, but if you are a doctor and it is time for you to go home, okay? And then suddenly there is an emergency operation you need to do tomorrow, okay? You need to do case study. As a doctor, you need to do case study. So you take that case study home and you do it at home so that you can do the operation the next day. So in some jobs, it's difficult not to take work problems home. मुश्किल होता है. Bank managers, sometimes they have to bring files home. There's so much work pressure. एक शॉपकीपर का घर पे काम लाना जरूरी नहीं है. वो बंद करा शॉप, relax. Rajmistri, work at the site, come home and enjoy with your children and family. Enjoy yourself with your family and children. No problems, okay? The thing is, in certain jobs, it's difficult not to take your work problems home. बॉस ने कुछ बोला, घर जाकर के उसका गुस्सा निकालने लगते हैं, राइट? इट्स डिफिकल्ट नॉट टू टेक। बहुत मुश्किल होता है घर पे ना ले जाना। जब मम्मी पापा बेमतलब में गाली दें तो गुस्सा ना करना मुश्किल होता है कि आसान? जब मम्मी पापा बेमतलब में गाली दे कभी कभी, तो गुस्सा ना करना आसान होता है कि गुस्सा ना करना बहुत मुश्किल होता है? When your mummy and papa just shout at you for no reason, it is difficult not to feel angry. It is difficult not to feel angry. प्लीज सोचना इस लाइन पे जो सेंटेंस बताया है, अगर ऐसे कुछ सेंटेंस दिमाग में आ जाएं, ठीक है? We will talk about it more tomorrow because it is time. Okay, let's wrap up. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye bye everybody, take care.